Hello, hello. Finally got this thing to work. Yay. Gonna share this out so everybody knows I'm alive. It has been a while. It really has. Oop, hit the wrong button. Oop, that didn't work. Hope everybody's having a good day so far. Uh, doop, 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 doop. Oop, I hit the wrong button on that one. Jen, hello, bestie. How are you doing? Sorry it's taken me a second. It's been a while since I've even done a live stream, so I'm poking around trying to make sure I got everything set up. And yes, I'm a bunny today. So far, my day's been okay. I am off of work, thank goodness, and just been kind of making sure I have all my ducks in a row. I don't know who else I could send this to. It's gonna be okay. Hopefully, people still have that bell rung, so when I do go live, people can see uh that I am going live. Now that I got it set up, maybe I can live stream more. Okay, there we go. Uh-huh. Now I used Zoom back in the day when I had AT&T. Oh, hey Eddie. I hope y'all are having fun door dashing. I know that's like y'all's day job having to go out and DoorDash. But man, it has been a while, and I happened to look and I seen this background, so I decided to put it up behind me. I actually think it's pretty cool, to be honest. It's been a while since I seen it, and I think if I'm not mistaken, I'm the one that made it. Took a took a little bit of time, but I did manage to get it done. Um, Going back to the Zoom thing, I had AT&T DSL for the longest time. I mean, since we basically had the option to get DSL, that's what we got, and we never changed from it. Finally, AT&T threatened to cut out our DSL service, and my family decided it would be in our best interest to maybe step it up and find a different provider. We ended up going with Starlink. Yes, I'm alive. um so we went with Starlink, and it's been going really great. It's not really giving us any trouble. There's been a couple times it'll have like a blurb here and there. Nothing like it was with DSL. It can definitely hold a live stream for sure. At least watching it. So I'm testing the waters out today to see how it's gonna do with me live streaming. And I think so far our internet's holding pretty strong. My mom is actually on her computer while I'm over here doing a live stream on my computer, which, by the way, is the same computer that I had from years ago when Haunted Trucking decided to gift me a computer. And thankfully it still works, it still runs, I keep it updated. It's not it's not as technical as it was back then, all the new stuff, but it works, and I'm going to keep using it until it decides it doesn't want to work anymore. But I like Starlink. It was a little bit of a rough patch trying to start Starlink because we are in a rural area. Had to find a decent amount of open space, so to speak, in the sky where it wouldn't be obstructed. Because the Starlink has a dish and it's supposed to link to the satellites, and it has to have open space to do so. So it ends up it spends all day and all night online, or internet available, and I think at least once a day it checks to see if it needs an update. And a couple other things it does, I can look on my phone and see what has happened. It will tell me if there was an obstruction, or if something went on that caused the internet to act weird. So that's a really good plus for me, to be able to see what is going on with Starlink. If you don't have any other way of having an internet source, I would suggest Starlink, to be honest. And they also got a little mobile Starlink that you can just set up in your car. It is pretty smooth, I think. Um, I know when I'm watching live streams, I can have it on a high setting, and my mother can be watching something on her computer and it be on a high setting, and it's not interrupting each other. Whereas in the AT&T, everybody had to shut down so I could go live stream, and that's one of the reasons why you never seen me on a video call or a camera. That's why it took forever for me to be able to load videos onto my channel. It took forever for me to be able to even hear sometimes when I'm on a video call, like I am on Zoom right now. If I had a video call, it would take a couple of minutes for me to get everything that everybody's saying. So when I try to play catch up, it's kind of hard to do that. So a lot of times that's why I was always muted. Now, sometimes I'll mute myself if I'm on a call now because the critters are acting up or something is really loud and I didn't want to interrupt what is going on the stream. But I can tell you right now, this is one of the best investments that we were able to make, since there's a lot of things that are now on internet versus just like regular TV, and you get the fastest information when you got internet. My work stuff is through internet stuff. So I do have to have somewhat reliable internet to be able to get everything that I need. Sorry, my voice is off and on, going in and out. It's allergies, asthma, and all that good stuff. Not to mention I still smoke. So, nah. I'm trying to cut that out. I am doing a lot of little things behind the scenes to try to like get myself healthier, lose a little weight, and just stuff that, like I was saying on one of my last live streams I done with you guys on here, that because of what happened with my boyfriend that passed away, it made me really think about my own health. And so I had been going to the gym for a little while, and because I am doing so much already, it just made my body just really exhausted. So now I'm just watching what I'm doing a little more. I hit the big 4-0 back in December, so I'm getting a little older, maybe not as wise as maybe I should be. But I'm working on staying as healthy as I can. And a lot of that has to do with what happened almost 2 years ago. Cody! Okay. Thank you for letting me know. I know that everybody's watching the stream, doing stuff, and that's perfectly fine. I hope you're doing okay, Cody. Right now, I'm a bunny, so. No, Sterling. I can't believe he is as old as he is. He's growing up too fast. But that's basically just a little bit of what's been going on with me. I still keep in contact with people behind the scenes. I have not really um I've not tried to really step up and be in parts of live streams only because one, I'm really tired, or two, um but like I've said before, things get loud around here, so I try to be as respectful as I can to the other people that are on the stream. So I keep myself muted most of the time, and normally I don't talk a lot. Uh, but yeah, I'm happy that things are working out. Things seem to be going okay here for the most part. I had a few months ago a scare. Um, my dad kind of wrecked a car, actually flipped it. He came out with just a few scrapes on his arm. That's about it. Thankfully, it was just that, and he wasn't even hurt worse. He tried to make jokes about it. I don't think he let it sink in uh how serious it could have been. But luckily he's okay. He's fine and he's back to the same old self. He he's working really, really hard, but thankfully he's at that age where if he don't like it, he can go. He'll he could say, "I quit." He ain't done it yet. He's not. He's one of those types that wants to work until he can work no longer. Oh, nice. Well, hopefully getting to go out, Cody. Um, I hope y'all are having a little bit of fun door dashing. I know sometimes it can get a little boring sitting in the car, but it's kind of nice to get out and do stuff. And tell Tony and Manny I love them too. I know y'all are probably all hearing me. But yeah, it's been a going on my end. And I can't believe how things have changed, even though I stepped away. Some of it was my uh, personal stuff, internet stuff. I stepped away for a little while on YouTube and just live streaming in general. And I've noticed that there's other people personally have stepped away. And a lot of it is I feel like everybody's refocusing on different things going on in their lives, which is just fine. Every once in a while, I just ask people to let me know how everything's going with y'all. I know some people are having it really rough, and I know some people are doing really well for themselves, and I'm happy for them. And I was thinking with my channel, it's a little bit of a variety type channel, a little bit of just live streaming, talking, a little bit of paranormal at the time, which right now I still want to kind of not deal with right now, especially. I do gaming, some gaming, like you seen that one video I posted, it was just a test. Basically, what I was doing was I was playing a game called House Flipper, and it was recording the screen while I was playing, and I didn't get a chance to do any kind of voiceover. I wanted to give myself a shot and see how long it would take for a video to upload, even if it was just a couple of minutes. And it done really well for me. So I was happy with that. So you guys will probably see more videos come out. And I will say, one game I wanted to play and finish to the end is Spectrum Retreat. Basically, what it is a game that you solve puzzles to get to the next, to unlock different levels to get towards the end. In the story so far that I can remember, it's a man who had a family and had a child. The child had cancer, and they done everything they possibly could to treat the child with this medical stuff going on. The child ended up dying, and this person realizes that they're basically trapped in their mind. There is some kind of program they are in, and they are trapped inside their mind. In order to get through to try to break out of this trap is to go through these levels to see how to and uncover what happened, why they were actually stuck in that trap in the first place. I really want to get through this game to see what happens at the end. Some people that from what I've been told has passed away, they really enjoyed that game, and I want to finish it and see what it uncovers. But that game, I ended up getting that for free, because it was on one of the deals that you can get off of Epic Games. There's sometimes you get deals on what they call Steam. It's a game, basically a game engine type thing, and you could get free demos and games and whatnot. Depends on when you happen to log on. And I just happened to log on and get that one for free. That was like the first one I got for free. And let's see. Phasmophobia, I want to play, but I don't have the right equipment because I didn't tell you guys, but we've got a new puppy named Theo. I don't think he's quite a year old. He does not act like he's quite a year old. He's a very big goof. He is a larger dog, and he is very clumsy. He is a very loving dog. When he might not realize he's hurting you because he's so excited. But when you get to where you can pet him, he will sit there and just enjoy being loved on. And I'm blessed that he happened to kind of chose our house to come to. When he came to us, he had It was basically skin and bones. I mean, it looked bad. And he didn't realize or wasn't trained to be an inside dog. Now he's an inside dog that will go outside and run around, do the zoomies and all that kinds of stuff. He seems very happy here. My girl Peaches is still around, and also Drama Queen, although she is like 15 years old. She's still around. She's still with us. The only thing is, she is blind, so if you got to try to pet her, she might try to bite because she does not realize that your hand is showing love, not nothing else. Uh, but she is still a sweetheart. Drama Queen is still here, thankfully. Peaches likes to wrap up in blankets, and then we never know if she's underneath a blanket and might accidentally step on her. So far, that hadn't happened yet. We just call her name and you hear the thumping of her tail. So we know which blanket she's under at least. Oh, and Theo likes to pull blankets off of people just to get your attention. It's so funny watching that. But it's been fun. I mean, got the animals going. I got internet going for me finally. Finally got the internet that I needed. Um, so it's surprisingly fast. AT&T DSL was at 2 megabits per second. Starlink, as of right now, is hitting around 200 megabits per second. So it is like 100 times faster than the AT&T ever was. AT&T was not good with their customer service. Now Starlink, we've never had to come upon their customer service yet, but we certainly have dealt with setting the internet up, which is easier to do if you have an idea of like you got your own smartphone and you got everything to be able to set up the Starlink. It's a lot easier. But they can have somebody come in and install it for you. But for us, it was easier for us to do it. And we just so happen to have it put up on Mother's Day, which is kind of like my mom's Mother's Day present was us switching our internet over. So I was happy with that. As far as like personal life, I have not dated anybody since my boyfriend passed away. I don't see a reason to right now because I got other things I'm focusing on. Work has been like kind of at the forefront. That's my number one priority right now. I'm trying to still work towards getting a car, but things happen and so when I save up, I lose money. So I'm kind of almost stuck back at square one. I've been in October, I think it'll be 5 years since I've been with the company that I've been with, uh, working as a sales associate, a lead sales associate, which is kind of nice. Um, never, never been really in a job for over 5 years straight. I've been in the healthcare field for over 10, but it was considered two different companies. So, and then I've been with, when I first started working, I was with Walmart almost 4 years. That was like my first consistent job. And what's weird is I went and started working at Walmart the same exact day that I went to work to school at the local college. So that was kind of a big thing at the time. But if y'all have any suggestions on any games that you'd like to see me try to play and hear my reactions, because I'm not always going to be on camera, just let me know. Message me somewhere and let me know what is what. So I could at least, if it's something I have to pay for, I could kind of save up to buy it. But it's been an interesting journey the last few years, and I'm hoping that and looking forward to the future. I know I've been on YouTube for quite a while, and I do lurk people's channels on here some. Um, one of the biggest shout outs I will say is Eddie and Jen. They do a it seems like they do a live stream about once a week. It's either gonna be paranormal or it's gonna be listening to the songs that you created. People use um, what they call AI generated um, apps that will take the lyrics that either you make or they will make and make a song just for what you put in the preferences. And a lot of them are really good, really talented. Jen. Yes, that's why you hear the hum in the background. It is a air conditioner because my big booty is not going outside in that heat unless I absolutely have to. And right now I don't have to, so I'm staying inside. I'm thankful for my job giving me today off. That I didn't have to worry about coming into work or any of that. But it's been a good couple of years, and I plan on doing more live streams as I can. If I'm too tired because I've worked, I'm not gonna live stream. Um, I will try to make videos if I can, and to get. I really want to get the um. It's like an adapter to be able to capture gameplays from a Nintendo Switch or Xbox or something like that. I guess it's called a capture card. I miss you too, Jen. I missed everybody. I'm like, where'd everybody go? Once I started being able to sit down and really check out YouTube, um, a lot of people have been missing, and I've been kind of like sad because I don't see nobody, and I don't really see much content like I had been. But yeah, I really want like a capture card to be able to do um the video games on even on stream or making videos from it. I think that would probably be really really cool to at least attempt to do. And one exciting thing was more recent. You guys heard about uh Markiplier making that movie called Iron Lung, and the Iron Lung is based off of a game, which he's also played the game and made a video of him playing the game too. And he made this movie, and like I think not even long at all, he made a lot of money really quick. Kudos and shout out to him because I don't see how he could have done it with what he has been in interviews talking about how he managed to do all that he done to get that movie out, and it wasn't just the United States, it's all over the world that he had this movie playing in. And they even had it playing up in Asheville, North Carolina, which is it's not that far away, but it's far enough away that I would have to make a day of it going up there. And but I managed once it came on YouTube, I bought the movie and I off and on been watching it. And so far it's really, really good. I enjoy it. And from what I understand, he said he kept in close contact with the developer of the game to try to keep it as authentic as possible to the game, which makes me even more happy with that. I'm hoping that they do another movie, like a prequel or a sequel to this Iron One, just to show what happened beforehand versus what is going on in that movie. But it's it's been one of those things. I really enjoyed watching the game because I thought it was a pretty good, and it's a scary game, and it's really not too like blood gore violence. It's more like in your head, because in Iron Lung, it's one person having to go search out into a sea of blood, not water, to find any signs of life in these blood oceans. And as the game progresses and as the movie progresses, it starts getting scarier and scarier because there's nothing that can be done really. If there is something down there, it's not like you can really fight back on it. And I don't know, you just have to watch it. So what's been going on with you guys? I know um some of y'all I've been keeping up with behind the scenes, some of y'all I have not been able to, and I do apologize for that. But it's just I've been busy. I've been so busy just working and stressing from work. Things keeps changing at work. It just I don't like change. Not as quick as they want it to be. But try my best. I do the best I can. Hmm. It looks like so far this is not as pixelated as it was when I first started streaming with Zoom. But I don't even know what the settings are on. It's got it at 720, which is really good for that. Oh, I hate to hear that, Jen. I just hope that y'all start getting on the mend soon and things start looking better. I know with me, um, a lot of it has to do with my thyroid. I have hypothyroidism, which a lot of other people do too. Um, it's when your thyroid does not it it's under the levels that it's supposed to be to work correctly, and it throws a lot of things out of whack. Your metabolism, just about everything, goes through the thyroid, and if it's not in good health, the thyroid, it's your whole body goes out of whack. Um, your moods, your emotions, even your heart, your digestion, different hormones that are supposed to be at a certain level will start going out of whack because your thyroid is so messed up if you don't start getting it treated. And I know I take a medicine every single day for my thyroid, and that's not all I'm supposed to be really doing. It's basically I'm trying to figure out a good diet to be able to eat to help my thyroid, because sometimes with the thyroid you gotta have certain minerals um that you're taking in for it to start working better, and it doesn't always work out that way. So it's been a journey with me ever since I found out my thyroid's been messed up, and that's been like 2 or 3 years. And then I've got anybody that knows me knows I have always had weight problems, and some of it is contributed with that thyroid problem. So that's that's another thing. It's like a snowball effect. Once one thing happens, it seems like everything else will happen too. It's not wanting to come off. Mint plus 6. I'm not looking forward to that at all. Not at all. I do have a doctor that I see pretty regular um via like video calls, and she has me focusing on eating more protein and drinking more water. And the protein can be meats, can be um like beans and chickpeas. It can be things that even a vegetarian uh usually will eat for protein, like tofu and all that stuff. Because of my thyroid, I can't really eat tofu because of soy content. For some reason, soy is not as good for thyroid as people say. You can eat what you want to. Gotta watch out how much you eat of it. And then she initially, because I don't eat enough. That's the thing. I don't eat enough to be able to, for my body to be somewhat normal. Because before I started talking to my doctor, I was grazing. Like, I will snack. I will eat the worst snacks possible. Now I've slowed down some on eating a lot of bad snacks, like Little Debbie's, um, donuts, and what have you. I am definitely slowing down on those, eating more of like peanut butter and apples and whatnot. Um, Eating. Sometimes I'll eat like a beef jerky or turkey jerky and maybe some cheese or something like that. I like to eat a variety of different stuff, but she has pushed me to try to figure out how much protein to actually take in. And right now, I'm doing like 30 grams of protein per meal and trying to cut out snacking, which is kind of hard to do because I'm so used to doing it. And I've been doing that for what, 40 years? But yeah, snacks are my downfall. And the thing is, if I really want it and really crave it, I'm not gonna say, willpower, not eat it. I'm gonna eat a little bit of it. She wants me to cut out sodas, and I said, I think you're a little crazy for that part. Soda is something I drink all the time, but that's also putting in calories that makes your body think, ooh, you had a snack. And it's not doing your body good. So I'm trying my best to try to get away from drinking a whole lot of sodas. There for a little while, I was down to like one soda a day. Now I've got to where I'm back up, and I think part of that is um more emotional than anything else. But yeah, I haven't really done a whole heck of a lot, but I promise you guys I will be going try to stream more. I know I kept saying I was going to go live stream and kept saying I was, but at the time I didn't have the means like I do now where I can live stream and live stream in a comfortable spot rather than be just always over there at the college lake that they have. Um, the last few days it's been overrun with geese, and I particularly don't want to be encircled in a group of geese trying to find food and then get mad at me because I ain't got no food for them. Like literally the whole shoreline where I would have been sitting at is was full. I think it was not yesterday, day before. It was full of geese. And I'm like, oh my God. Goodness. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that. Because they can be mean. People don't realize how mean geese are. But I know I've talked to y'all's head off long enough. I just wanted to give y'all little bits of updates here and there. And I've noticed where people have had to post um, through the last like 2 or 3 years that people have passed away. People notify me when somebody has passed, and I know we're all getting older, and I know we all go through stuff. And it hurts to hear that people have passed, and even though you were all online, I had somebody once tell me, "Why do you care so much about people that you haven't ever met face to face?" And I told them at some points, they're the only friends that I have. And some of them are as close to me, like, almost like family. And to see somebody no longer here it's hard. It's a hard pill to swallow. And with my boyfriend passing, I never, I worry about never knowing when my last time talking to anybody is. And it scares me. If they notify you when the people pass kids. I have I have somebody who I've known since I was like, what is it, 15 years old. I've known him. I'm 40 now. And he's a few years younger than me, and um he's in his end stages of life already. Um there's nothing that the doctors really can do except keep him as comfortable as possible. And I feel really bad for him and his beautiful family. It it just really bothers me to uh to see people younger than me now passing. And I know it's just part of life. It's almost like a snowball effect. Once you start seeing that there's people passing away, um, you're gonna start opening your eyes more and realizing that there's more people passing away than you realize. And so try to stay as healthy as you can. That's what I'm trying to do too. And I hate to bring everybody bring down the stream some. I didn't mean to. But I was thinking about that. There's just so much that's happened in the last few years. And it's hard to catch up with everybody or to keep in touch. And that I really do apologize for. I'll be more available when I'm not working. I'll make it a point to try to my best to stay in touch with everybody. I'm looking forward to making more videos for you guys of the gaming aspect of what I'm doing. Like I've said before, paranormal stuff. I don't know if I'll ever truly completely come back to it, just because it's one of those things I don't. I've kind of got mixed emotions about it, especially right now. But that's neither here nor yonder. So those are going to be held off a little bit. But I will be doing more live streaming, I promise you guys. But just to wrap up, I hope everybody has a wonderful day and try your best to beat the heat. I know it's really hot out there. Make sure you're drinking as many fluids as you can. Try to keep in shade or in air conditioning as much as possible because it is hot. And just, try to keep a positive attitude. Try to find something happy today or be kind to somebody that needs it. But I am going to get off of here. Much love to each and every one of y'all. And thank you for seeing my live stream. It has been a while, and I have talked your ear off. And what do I always say? Oh, yeah. You never know what's out there until you spread your wings and fly. Take care.